Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. We are keeping the trend of checking out just something that's a little bit different, something that's a little weird for the channel, going today with Nik Nocturnal's video, How to Write a Sleep Token Song. The song he writes and the song we're reacting to is called Worship. Very fitting for Sleep Token, of course. And Nik Nocturnal, I've been following his channel for a good while. Always love checking his stuff out. And his videos on how to do songs in different genres or in the styles of different bands are really fun. And they range from, like, spot on to, not the best, but they're still funny. You can see what's going on there. This one, I'm not sure what level it's going to be at, because Sleep Token, there are a few things that, like, you have to get spot on for it to feel right, but I think he's going to do a pretty good job with this, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. Now, before we hop into this, I do want to give a few quick predictions of what elements I think are going to appear in this track. I think we are going to get the sort of classic Sleep Token formula of a soft start, it gets heavier, a bit more stuff comes in, and then a breakdown right at the end. Sleep Token's been breaking away from that, but that's a classic one. I think that's what's going to happen. I think the breakdown is going to have some kind of harsh vocal line to accentuate it, to punctuate it. Drums, of course, are going to go crazy. Not much needs to be said with those. I think there's a good chance you're going to get some piano in here, and I think we are guaranteed to get the classic Sleep Token synth. I think the offering, also think other songs that have a very similar synth line, like I Don't Want the Money by Bad Omens, Girls by aespa, or Mental Health by Fem. All very different songs. All of them have the Sleep Token synth, though not all of them inspired by Sleep Token, I don't think. But, no, I think we're going to get that in here, and I think there's a good chance we're going to have some chunky guitar. So, those are my predictions. We'll see if I'm right on them. Without further ado, let's hop into it.
Worship. Did a short showing you guys how to Sleep Token in 30 seconds. You wanted a full version. I don't know why.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird
I
reaction because
mask, so I guess we're going to be doing it. By the time this video is
finished,
a different thing.
The
full song is going to be available for streaming.
There'll probably be pauses in this one.
Here's the riff from the short. It is enjoyable.
Okay, so I'm going to pause with each little section and talk about that real quick, and then we'll do the entire song normally. So that riff, it is heavy. It's got the dissonance you get with Sleep Token and everything. Feels different, though. It has almost a bit more, not quite deathcore, but something more that side of music. So I can see that becoming a Sleep Token riff. As it is right now, it feels a bit different. So I'm curious to see how it gets twisted and how it falls to the full song. But yeah, that riff, very close. Doesn't quite feel Sleep Token yet.
So we have this intro.
Oh, that synth tone. Let's go back and listen to that again.
If this doesn't get too sweaty. So we have...
That is spot on with the atmosphere. The more bassy synth underneath. That is spot on. That gives me big alkaline vibes, I almost want to say. That is spot on right there.
This intro, I kind of like it. I'm just going to maybe make it a bit longer.
Also reminds me a tiny bit of Earthworm by Dexcore.
I like that. Yeah, we should just go straight into the verse. So we have a lot of options.
Okay, I can hear how this is becoming a Sleep Token song now.
And pads. Let's search like shoegaze. That one's cool. I like that. Now let's do drums. Again, so backwards. I usually do riff first, but let's
hear that section one more time.
Like shoegaze. That one's cool. I like that.
All right. I'm hearing it come together now. That again doesn't quite feel Sleep Token yet, but everything's falling into place. So I'm really interested to see what this evolves into.
Kind of weird groove. I don't know if this is gonna be too stupid.
I think the drums are really the thing that's gonna make or break this, because
I hate it. Delete. Get out.
If
of here.
they're
Get
not
out of my face. We're gonna go more like a
just weird.
Yeah.
And
very hi hats.
Just have that motion. I don't think it's gonna work.
Down. Find the right place for the fart.
All right.
I can't with you guys. So first of all, he's gonna definitely do like a snull.
I can.
Holy shit, that actually
okay, I see what he's
like
doing
drummer,
there.
Man. Yo, I might do something that's a little different. Copy pasta. I realize that's not different.
That
Let
little
me-
drum line
let me
right there was
explain.
good.
I'm okay with this. So this is going to then lead into a chorus. I'm thinking huge chords, big ambient.
That guitar still doesn't quite feel Sleep Token to me, but
It's one of those things where you go into the chorus.
I
it might
am
be
interested
God
to
tier,
see
might
where it
suck ass.
goes.
Okay. So this is
Oh.
the drums. I mean, sure. Now let's add some synths.
He's got the energy.
I'm sure it's something. Right, guys?
Synth tone is accurate.
Oh, something bad's happening. Damn! And then we're going to 4 to the floor it. And then you just go right in the chorus. It's just going to work. It's just going to work because I told you so. Ready? I'm scientifically...
Yeah, there's sounds
you.
in here that are working.
Right after here is going to go pure synthwave, chill.
It's
We'll maybe do a
close.
solo. Done. So we got.
Okay, that doesn't sound like Sleep Token, but that does sound really good.
You think we can pull it off?
The synths again, those are spot on.
All right, it's
All right.
vocal time.
You want my body, songs and
I'm going a bit choral there.
Here is.
And some
here's the
harsh vocals,
song.
alright, so I
don't
think my
we
prediction is gonna be
probably
right
called it
there.
Worship. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, let's see what the final product is. Bit of a chokehold sound there. Okay, so going straight into the heavy. My prediction there was wrong.
you want my body
Drums are actually pretty good. I was doubtful. He pulled them off. Bass as well is very good. Okay, now that I hear it in context, that's a Sleep Token riff. That's very Sleep Token as well. Well, there's the stuff happening with the guitar, and again, spot on.
our spirits entwine.
Got just a hint of the breathiness of the vocals there, so that's good. There's also a hint of the, what's the word for the, distortion that you get on the vocals, the, vocoding at one point as well. Oh yeah, that's the Sleep Token breakdown. Oh, we're back into the jazz to end things?
Yeah.
Alright.
There you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to worship. The track's actually called Worship. It's available to stream right now, but not just the song. I actually just released the entire album of all of these tracks I've been doing. I called it How to Metal Volume 1. Go check it out. It has Worship on it. It has 5, 7, 8. It has all the tracks. So be sure to go show Cameron the love. Again, he's an absolute beast. He actually shows up on 2 of the tracks on the album, this one and Moan. So definitely show him the love. He's a beast. It's not easy to pull off vessel vocals. And yeah, I look ridiculous.
Did do a really good
Worship.
job with the vocals.
Check out the new album.
I'll share my thoughts to them more in a moment, but he did do a good job with them. Yeah, all right. That was incredibly surreal, which I expected, but there's a lot of stuff in there that, I mean, he got spot on. A lot of stuff that was wrong as well, but a lot of stuff that was spot on. So, yeah, that was actually really good. Now, normally, we'd hop in straight into lyrical analysis here, but lyrics aren't out there, at least not that I could find, which is a shame. It would be really fun to analyze these with the same extent of seriousness that we get with Sleep Token songs. But, you know, I didn't hear any references to teeth, or mouths, or jaws, or biting, or any such thing. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't hear them. So, were they really Sleep Token lyrics? But anyways, we have to skip straight ahead to the review. And starting off with the vocals, they were not Vessel's vocals. There were some things that were very good with them. There was the just weirdness of them that, yeah, fit Sleep Token. There was a few hints of just the breath you get in Vessel's voice that came in there at a couple points, needed a much heavier focus on that. And there were a few moments where we heard a bit of that vocoding. That was good. My biggest criticism with the voice, aside from just the fact that you can't really match Vessel's voice, it's very unique, is the fact that, one, again, not enough breath, which was missing. 2, the harsh vocals, I'm holding up 3 fingers. 2, the harsh vocals. The way they're utilized did not feel Sleep Token, because what Sleep Token does is, like with that final breakdown, is you had the breakdown start, and then you had just a scream. What they do is, it's, you know, that some kind of line, like, of course, perhaps the most famous one, Take a Bite, and the offering is that one punch to really make everything just hit. That was where we got there. It was just a scream instead of, you know, an actual line being said. So, that was off. Angel, the vocals just felt weird, but I think that was just because they're not Vessel's vocals, you know. They did actually feel a lot like the guy from Stone Side, which was not what I was expecting, but that does work, actually, because those are some very similar bands. But, no, vocals on the whole were solid. There were a lot of things that they got right. It was just there were a lot of things they got wrong as well, so they were probably the most off part of the song. The guitar, I was doubtful at first. I was not sure it was going to get pulled off, but it did. It worked. The breakdowns felt Sleep Token-y. They had that sort of surface level simplicity that you get with that, but there were some shifts and some motion into it. Yeah, that's the kind of thing they do. Some little just turns and twists on the guitar and such that, yeah, no, that happens. The riff. During the actual, like, writing process, like, this is almost, I mentioned, like, it had almost more of, like, a deathcore-ish feel, like, more towards that family metal. As I was listening more, I thought, this almost has a Spirit Box kind of feel. But once it got into the context, I was like, oh, I can see what they're doing here. That is Sleep Token. I don't know what song it was making me think of, but it was making me think of a Sleep Token song. So, yeah, the guitar worked in this. The, in general, there was like the chokehold kind of guitar bits that we got in there. That was spot on. There's a lot of stuff that was very close. It wasn't quite there, but it was very close. Bass, not much to say on it, but, you know, it felt like Sleep Token bass. I think Sleep Token needs to have a little more energy with that, but that is also brought on by, you know, the live performance and everything. But the bass worked. I think there could have been some things done to improve it, but there's not necessarily any factor where I'm seeing, yeah, no, this is the thing to do to fix the bass. Battery's running low, so hopefully I've got enough to finish this video. Yeah, bass was fine. Drums, they're fine as well. I mean, it's not Two's drumming, and I wasn't expecting that, but they worked better than I expected. I was like, oh, okay. Now that I'm hearing him in context, now that we're seeing him move around a bit more, that's some Sleep Token drumming. I thought that was pretty good. Finally, there were the synths. Those were spot on. Those are perfect, and I imagine those are probably the easiest thing to get right. I know next to nothing about writing music and mixing stuff and everything, so perhaps I'm wrong, but I imagine that would be the easiest bit to get right, so maybe that's not that surprising. But yeah, no, those synths were spot on. Finally, there was, the jazzy stuff. Sleep Token, they're more R&B instead of jazz. I am really running low on battery. I will have to stop this in just a second. I am almost done with the review, so I think we've got enough to get through. It's more R&B than jazz, but they have some jazzy stuff with like Aqua Regia and everything. So it works. It gets that genre blend in there. So all right. On the whole, this was surreal. It felt like Sleep Token at the same time it didn't. There were other ones that he's done within this series that I think are better. I really liked the Slipknot one. I really liked the Gojira one. I thought those two were perfect. This one, I could very much see what he was bringing in. I could very much see what he was doing. There were enough factors in it. It was weird, and I couldn't quite get into it. But I can see what he was doing there, and I do think it worked on the whole. It did. It had a lot of stuff that felt more Loathe, felt more Stone Side, that kind of stuff. There's stuff that didn't feel quite as Sleep Token as it did other bands, but there was enough into that. Yeah, you show me that, like, okay, what band is this mimicking? And I didn't see the video. I was just hearing the song, and be like, yeah, that sounds Sleep Token. So I think it works. Not all of my predictions are right, but I think it is somewhat indicative of sort of modern Sleep Token. So, yeah, I am a little mixed, but that was really fun. It was weird, but it was fun, and I think it was done really well. So, yeah, just weird, fun stuff, and I can't wait to see what bands he does next. And it would be nice to see Loathe, would be nice to see Stone Side, though I doubt that one's going to happen. I will also, Nick, if you're watching this, you gotta do a How to Baby Metal video. That would be super cool. But that's as far as I'll take the requests. I am looking forward to seeing what different bands are done next, though. That was it was weird, but it did work. It did work. But I am out of things to say, so y'all know the drill. It is time to figure out what we'll be checking out next time, and I do think the battery will get us through this. Let's give it a spin and see what we get. Oh, a new one today, Bunny. That is, I forget the name of the song, but it's another song featuring Minami from Wagamama Rakia. So that should be pretty good. All the stuff she's been involved in has ranged from incredible to not quite my style. Really well done. So I've got some high hopes for this. Comes with high praise from a friend of mine who is far more obsessed with Minami and far more obsessed with Wagamama Rakia than I am, which is saying quite a lot. So I fully expect that to be good. Forgot that was on the list, but I'm looking forward to that. But I am out of things to say, so that is going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, or the video, or whatever this would qualify as a video, I guess. Any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the video so you can check it out, support the original artist and creator. I guess both of those work. Link to... You know what? I'm throwing this into the Sleep Token videos playlist. We'll have a bit of fun there. Link to my Sleep Token videos playlist, my Rock and Metal Reactions playlist, and I think that's all this goes into, so you can check out some similar content from me. And then links to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist for all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify. and my link tree, which has my other stuff in it in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.